And remember, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Hey y'all, I am back. But I am back with a movie review of one of my favorite Halloween movies. I gave y'all a little piece of trivia in, I believe, my favorite spooky movies. It is 1993's Hocus Pocus. I'm gonna give you my views on the second one, and I'm gonna give you fun facts about the original, and I thought I would combine them in one video because honestly my thoughts on the second Hocus Pocus, it's not long enough to make a video, so I just thought I would combine them. But first I'll do the fun facts, and then I'll give you Hocus Pocus number 2. Now, all of these fun facts have been heard throughout the years by actors, so I'm not like some movie person that found this stuff out. This is all said by the actors. I do like to consider myself a movie buff, but this is, again, stuff we've heard all throughout the years. So, the first one is the dude that played Billy Butcherson when he cuts his mouth open. Those are real. Those are, he actually had to have wasp. I couldn't think of the word, so I repeated myself, sorry. Those are actual bugs in his mouth. They had to create a little pouch, and he cut into it, and that was how they came out. You guys have to remember, this movie came out in 1993. The special effects in 1993 are way different than they are in 2025. And also, fun fact, Hocus Pocus didn't actually do that well in the box office when it first came out. It did okay, but it built up the cult following that it had better when it was rented, because like I said, it did okay, but it wasn't a box office hit by any means. It was kind of okay, it's a Disney Halloween movie, big deal. So it built up its reputation throughout the years. The guy the voice of Binks, the cat, the actual cat, when he gets turned into a cat, is played by a guy named Jason Marsden. He was on Full House, so where are all my Full House fans? He played one of DJ's boyfriends. But he is actually the voice of Binks when he is a cat, and also when he's not a cat, and his voice is dubbed into the actor's mouth, because the actor who is playing Binks as a teen or as a kid, whatever you'd like to call him, as a human, he is played by a different guy, and if I'm not mistaken, they didn't really think he had, I think it was that great a voice, but I know for a fact the actor that ended up doing all the voice work that we hear as Binks the cat and then Binks as the adult and stuff. I know that actor ended up dubbing all those parts because he talked about it. And he is a well-known voice actor. He's probably actually known more for his voice work than his actual acting abilities. And like I said, he did guest star on Full House, but his voice work is what he is most known for. And also the special effects I told you a while back with the Billy character. Those were real bugs in that dude's mouth. Well, I've also got another fun fact. When we see Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy and Jimmy, Bette Midler on the brooms, those are they are actually harnessed in and they are sitting on brooms, and we just don't see the wires, but they are harnessed in because you actually had to do the stunts and stuff back then. Sarah Jessica Parker, who plays Sarah, actually found it really comfortable. I don't know if the other ones did, but she said she found it quite comfortable. And also, Bette Midler, when she was flying through the air, she accidentally clipped the actress that plays Danny. She accidentally hit her in the head with her broom. And, Bette Midler stopped and said, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Did I hurt you?" And the little girl was like, "No, I'm fine." So yeah, there's all these kind of fun facts about Hocus Pocus, the movie. You can watch it on Freeform and they'll give you like all these facts. That's actually how I ended up knowing a lot of the facts. Is Freeform does a pop-up version. I don't know if the pop-up version is on Disney Plus, but on Freeform they would give you all these facts. I've watched it so many times, so I've read all these facts and I've heard the actors talk about it themselves. So that's how I've come to know all these facts about Hocus Pocus. Now, my thoughts on the original, or on the sequel to Hocus Pocus. This is where I told you it wasn't going to be long enough to do its own video. I watched it, and originally I thought, okay, I am so sorry about that, guys. My phone beeped and I had a timer on it, and it cut the video off before I was finished, and I had forgotten that I had a timer on the video, or on my phone, and it stopped the video. So where I was I was giving you my honest thoughts about Hocus Pocus Part 2, and I originally gave it a 6. I think when I first watched it, looking back on it, give it actually a 3. I only I kid you not, 3 scenes in the movie. I would not watch Hocus Pocus Part 2 again. I hear they are making a 3rd one. God, I hope it's better than the 2nd one. The 3 scenes I liked were when they were in a cosmetic store, when Billy Butcherson's past was getting explained, and then at the very end, when Book shows emotion. That's it. 3 scenes. Woohoo! I wish they had done Hocus Pocus 2 where, I don't know, Max and Allison had a kid. I don't know, something like that. But what they did totally came out of left field, and I think it personally kind of sucked. So again, it's a 3. I hope if they do a third one, it is not that bad. But I don't know if I will honestly watch it. And again, I apologize for the cut towards the end of the video. I will put all this together. And again, guys, sorry. Bye. Hey y'all, behind the scenes, Brittany here. As I'm editing this video together, I also forgot to mention there is a 25th anniversary special. It's a Hocus Pocus anniversary party bash thing that is on the Disney Plus app. I would much rather watch that than Hocus Pocus, so part 2. So if you're wanting to watch more of Hocus Pocus, the original, watch the 25th anniversary party bash thing. It's way cuter than the second movie, if you ask me. Alright, I'm gonna go back to editing, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!